So we're going to talk about Alex Pereira versus Jamahal Hill in the main event at UFC 300.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a good fight. What was I going to say? I think I had something interesting. What did I have interesting? Well, the interesting thing with Jamahal Hill is that he never actually lost the belt.
Yeah. He
just relinquished it because he got an Achilles injury playing basketball or something, right? And I'm sure the UFC is like, what the fuck, guy?
Yeah.
So apparently Jamahal Hill also is like an amazing athlete.
Yeah.
Before the UFC and fighting, he was into football, he was into basketball, and he excelled at all of them.
Yeah.
So this guy's got a real athletic background, and he approaches fighting as an athlete.
Yeah.
Like, because they're even joking around, because he's been in situations where fights were starting to say, I don't fight people. This is what I do for a living. You want to pay me?
Yeah.
Then maybe we'll fight.
Yeah.
He says, because he says, it doesn't even like, because some of these fighters is in their blood that they actually want to fight all the time.
Yeah.
Like a Nick Diaz. If something broke out, or Nate Diaz or Nick Diaz.
Be in there right away.
If something broke out, he's in.
Yeah.
Whereas Jamahal Hill, he thinks it's a sport. He's going to think like,
I'm a professional athlete.
For example, JP made him mad right now. He wouldn't even think about beating him up. He would just think, oh, that guy pissed me off.
Yeah.
Whereas Nate Diaz is like, I'm going to kick your fucking ass.
Bop.
Because to him, the fighting is like,
stop and slap.
Because to him, a fight would be like saying, hey, let's go play one-on-one basketball.
Yeah.
It would be just ridiculous. You're like, why do I want to play basketball?
I don't feel like playing right now.
Yeah. So he approaches like that. Where Alex Pereira, I think he's a tough guy too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that fight? Because that's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know what, like,
both pretty like long reach.
Jamahal Hill, in my opinion, would be the more well-rounded guy.
Yeah.
Right? You know, like, he's more the athlete.
He stands and fights.
Yeah.
He'll want to fight.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, like, with Pereira, I think he's, although, you know, obviously he's training with Glover Teixeira. You know, Jamahal Hill beat Glover Teixeira, so there's a little bit of backstory there.
Beat him bad.
Right? Yeah.
Kicked his ass for the belt.
But, you know, and Glover Teixeira is like, you know, like a ground specialist and like all that, right? Whatever. But all of that stuff is new for Alex Pereira. Right, so I would say Alex. I don't even like Alex's stand-up style. I mean, like as decorated as he is, but like he basically comes at you like this
and hands low.
Yeah. Right. It's like he's coming at you with his face. Right, and it's like, you know, like you go against a good striker, right? Like, you know, like Jamahal Hill, right?
They say Jamahal Hill also doesn't throw from the way you think. People
he's more dynamic.
That really know that know fighting say he throws how you don't see it coming. Like you think a punch like this, he'll do his punch come from up top and down.
Like I'd be tempted to say
from under and hooks.
Yeah,
like
just like in terms of the way he approaches everything, he's more John Jones.
Yeah.
In that, you know, kind of that avenue type of thing, right?
That's a good comparison.
So he's coming at you like, you know, like all sorts of angles, all sorts of tools, all sorts of everything, right? Alex Pereira obviously has a bomb in his hand.
But so does Jamahal Hill.
Right? So does Jamahal Hill. But like if you're coming in like this, right? Like Alex Pereira does.
That Alex Pereira can get knocked out. We've seen it.
Yep.
And every time I see him fight, he doesn't really excite me because he really just walks you down until he punches.
He's a robot.
And he kicks your leg. He just keeps walking you down, but it's not electrifying. It's like, but he's like the boogie, not the boogeyman. Yeah, like the scary guy. He's just gonna walk you down. It's like this guy won't stop.
Yeah.
Get away from me.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Even when he fights anybody, even when he fought Shaun Strickland that one time, Shaun Strickland was kind of crazy, just going punch.
Just going in there,
That's his style. That's what this guy wants you to do.
You're feeding into it.
And then you just got out of nowhere knocked right out cold.
Oh yeah.
But Shaun was looking bad at first, right? Because Alex doesn't do anything electrifying.
No, exactly.
He's just walking you down, you're walking him down, we're walking each other down, we're punching in the face until someone falls.
Until someone falls.
Yeah, so, and Jamahal Hill just came off an injury.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what it's called, but Achilles tendon popped or something or whatever, right? Apparently he was walking on it for a few days after, so he didn't think it was as bad as it was until he went and got it checked out, and apparently it was really bad. Right?
Oh, yeah, right.
So he was off for what?
That's a good chunk of time.
18 months.
Something like that.
That rings
That's like a long time.
So he's been off for a long time.
Yeah.
So they're saying that maybe like that, he may be...
Some ring rust.
Ring rust, yeah.
Yeah.
And also worry about the leg kicks, right? Because now you got injury here.
Yeah.
You just came off an injury here.
Yeah.
Alex Pereira kicks, I guess he
specifically to the legs.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're saying that could be an issue.
Yeah.
But they're saying the striking, because the guy keeps his hands down, is not going to be smart.
Yeah.
And he's not going to be able to correct that.
Yeah.
And the one good thing they're saying for Alex is that, this guy likes to stand and bang too. So he's probably not going to try to take you down.
Right.
He might.
Yeah. He's got the ability to do so if he wanted to.
And Jamahal Hill puts on some good post-fight, interviews.
Interviews?
So I hope he wins just for that.
Yeah, right. Seriously.
One day he brought like his son to the post-fight interview, and he had the suit on and everything, and just talking the talk, and he had his whole team. He says, because I didn't win, we won. And he brought his whole team with him.
Oh, yeah.
They all stand behind him. It's like, what the fuck? This guy's killing it.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't know if he does it anymore, but he did the one time when he first became like the man.
Oh, yeah.
He showed up in a full three-piece suit. His kid was dressed up. I think they actually had tuxedos, him and his son.
Oh, yeah.
Like dressed up like this, like something big just went down.
Good Lord, eh?
And then he brought his team saying, hey, it's not me.
That's it.
We just won.
We did.
Because he also thinks it was a sport. My team, we're coming to get you.
Yeah.
It's not me. We're coming.
My coach is just as much of it, a part of this as anybody else.
For the people around you, right?
Yeah. Absolutely, right?
So
I'm going Jamahal Hill.
I got Jamahal Hill too. I really hope he takes it because I like the guy.
Yeah. Now, what could be set up, if it goes the other way, right? Alex Pereira is maybe the phone rings and then
Adesanya?
Is he stepping up again too, right?
No, it's funny. That will happen.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Izzy.
Yeah.
Jamahal Hill knows Izzy. Like, okay, so Izzy Adesanya, right?
Yeah.
Israel Adesanya. So he knows, but he's really tight with Israel Adesanya's brother. So they talk a lot.
Okay.
Jamahal Hill and the brother talk and just keep in touch. You just keep in touch. Like, hey, how's things going? Just checking in on you. Like, cool. And then see you later. Bye. They have that kind of a vibe going. He says that you should talk to Israel because Israel. He says you got a minute. Israel wants to talk to you about your fight coming up.
Yeah.
Because he's got a lot of experience with this guy.
Oh yeah.
So they had a good conversation apparently.
Yeah.
And they said, we talked on the phone.
Sharing some tips and something.
We gave him some valuable information because he shared the Octagon and the ring with them, right?
Yep.
So we shared all these different fights.
Yeah.
So that whether that helps him or not, because they're still two different fighters, right?
There's apparently, I didn't see it, but just prior to coming in today, I saw that there was a reaction that Alex Pereira had to hearing that, Izzy and Jamal were talking about all of this. So that could be a good spot to maybe put a little clip, about Alex's reaction, because I didn't see the reaction, so I have no idea.
It's floating around somewhere?
It's floating around somewhere, but apparently I guess he found it comical or something. I don't know what the reaction is exactly, right?
But no one can read that guy. Because he just looks angry all the time. He's saying,
resting
bitch face. Because they'll say something about Alex, and say, oh, look how pissed off he looks. Alex is like, I don't know what you're talking about.
This is the happiest I've ever been.
I was happy.
Yeah.
I was totally fine. He says, but we got a clip of you, and when they zoomed in on you, you looked angry.
I'm on top of the world. I just won the title.
And Jamahal Hill is apparently like that too, because he jokes around a lot. So people are like, holy shit, is he pissed off? And all of a sudden you'll smile. It's like, oh, fuck. Because he'll fuck with you, right?
That's it.
Because he has a resting bitch face too, apparently.
Yeah, right.
If you just zoom in on him and he's in the audience, he'll just sit there like this. Pissed off. But then he'll smile, hey, the camera's there. But then if he's just normal, it's like, who the fuck is this killer?
That's it.
Yeah, and they make fun of Jamahal Hill's physique too. That's the funny thing they make fun of him for, right? Because he doesn't look. Because I always thought before when he was fighting, I was like, okay, this guy doesn't look that impressive.
Yeah.
But you don't look impressive.
Yeah.
So look at Nate Diaz in that, right?
Yeah.
Or some of the heavyweights back in the day. Or
But even Jones never looked impressive.
Yeah, especially as a heavyweight because he got even softer, right? He never looked crazy.
No.
But he had a little bit of muscle, but his legs were extremely.
Oh yeah, like little toothpicks.
Like whoop.
It basically looks like the tripod that's holding the camera there.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Like fighting's not about the physique. Fighting comes down to more what do you have when it going gets tough.
Yeah,
that's what it comes down to. Who's a fighter?
There you go.
When it gets tough, what do you got?
That's it.
Are you gonna fold up?
Yep.
Because like even Chael Sonnen says, like when the going gets tough, a lot of guys look for a way out. Mm-hmm. So if someone goes back down, and they're all of a sudden got you on a mountain, they're gonna or behind you, and they're gonna slip a rear naked choke on you.
Yeah.
Somehow that just happened to work out.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, good, this is my way out. They're like, I was just looking for that way out.
Yeah.
Or they get mounted, they're not really defending. It's like, okay, just they're like thinking.
Because they're giving you the opening. It's just like, you know what, just wrap it around my neck and I'll just tap.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Without being said.
Let's just go home. We'll grab a burger.
Like I'm beat already. Like you've already won. Because some people like at some point, whereas a Nate Diaz, that doesn't happen.
Oh yeah.
Like he almost knocked out whatever that guy is. Like, he rocked him. He's rocked a lot of guys. He even rocked Jake Paul at the end of the fight.
Oh yeah.
Or at some point in the fight. Like Fights where he's getting his ass kicked, he will rock you at some point.
Yeah, right.
Like he rocked Connor a couple times, right?
Yeah.
Anyways. Yes, that's it. UFC 300 is going to be good. That's the main card prediction wrap up there.
Oh, yeah.
I'll edit this all together. It's going to look all sweet. So
that's it.
So make sure you watch it. It's going to be a good fight from the first. It's going to be a good card from the very first fight.
All the way through.
To the last fight. So that makes it tough. And that's in the next couple of days. So I'm going to be sitting on my computer all week.
That's it.
All weekend. So I don't know how I'm going to work this out, but I'm going to somehow figure out. Because it's not like the normal cards where you can just think, oh, I just got to make sure I get see that one fight.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I get to see that fight.
Yeah.
No, I want to make sure I get to see these 13 fights.
Every fight is going to be good.
Like every fight, like basically, I've never started watching UFC from 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I usually just start at 10.
Yeah.
Because usually there's nothing else you want to see.
That's it.
It's the main card. It's usually 2 or 3 of the fights that you must see.
Yeah.
Now there's probably about out of the 13, there might be 10 that you must see.
Yeah, right.
All right, well, thanks for checking it out.
That's it.
Let's go.
Let's go.